Hi everyone, I am back. I hope you're all doing well. I just want to touch on this topic for today because I did kind of mention it a little while back in one of my other vlogs when I was talking about my ring light and jobs. So specifically today I want to talk about jobs within the creative industry, and maybe it's not all over the world, but particularly in Australia, and how I feel with this sort of thing. And yes, it was awkward. Anyway, so I mainly want to talk about how within the creative industry there's not a lot of paid work. You may see all these big movie stars and they're doing their thing and getting paid millions, and then there's musicians that are getting paid millions as well, but it's not like that all the time. They're the lucky few, I guess. The lucky bunch of people that happen to be getting a lot of money. And I'm not saying that can't happen. It can, it certainly can. And I hope for me that happens. I can't guarantee that, but I'm hoping it does, and I'm working towards that. But I specifically want to talk about how, at least in Australia, most jobs that are for acting or singing or dancing or anything within the creative field, a lot of it's not paid. There's a lot of websites or pages on Facebook that advertise a lot of jobs for creative people, especially a lot of modelling jobs. There's a lot of modelling Facebook pages where people can do TFP. So TFP is time for print, which is great when you're starting out. Don't get me wrong, but there's so much of that, which is frustrating. Like, I enjoy doing acting and modelling, but I need money, and you put a lot of time and effort into these things. You put a whole day, I've woken up at like 5 to do these sort of things and start working pretty much all day, and you don't get paid. And I love doing it. I really do. But I need to survive, and so do a lot of other people, and a lot of actors and models and singers and so on end up a bit broke because they don't get paid for these things. And it reaches a point where, although I really want to do these things and I want to get out there and enjoy it and meet new people and network, it's hard to sustain that while studying and not getting money. So I need a job. I need a job that gets money. And even if I don't particularly enjoy that job as much as I enjoy acting, it's somewhat necessary because I can't survive off of the acting or modelling I'm doing because I don't get paid. Even if it's for a magazine, or maybe it's not for Vogue, or it's not for a big magazine, but it really helps to be able to get paid. So I don't know if anyone has experienced this sort of thing in America or the UK or Canada or wherever you're from. I don't know if it's the same over there, but that's at least the situation in Australia that I've dealt with, that I've had to kind of get used to. So what else did I write? There's also other websites that do offer paid. They do offer paid. There's sites like Star Now, which you can do acting, you can do modelling, you can do singing, you can do different things. But even them, a majority of them aren't paid. They're mostly student things, and I understand students can't afford to pay people to do their things, and that's fine. I understand that. I think there just needs to be more paid jobs within the industry that can support each other, because it's a little bit disheartening, I guess, in ways when you're doing all these things but you can't survive off of it. But so Star Now, yeah, it does offer different paid jobs, but majority of it is TFP, or you do a job and you Like, there's so many jobs I've done, so many acting things where I've spent hours upon hours there, and you never get the result from it. You just don't know. It never comes out, which is very annoying, and no one ever talks to you about it. No one tells you what's happening, whether it's still going on. You just don't get notified a majority of the time. So a lot of the time you think, oh, is it worth my while if I'm not getting paid, and I was promised to get this to put on my show reel or whatever, but I don't even get that. Like, it just never happens. So it's so frustrating with this sort of thing. And it's the sort of industry, in the creative industry, people can expect you to do things for nothing, really. Just the love of what you do. And in a lot of industries, for example, like, no one asks a plumber to come over and, I don't know, fix your toilet or something for no money and just for the love of what they do. And I don't know why it's different for acting or modeling or singing or anything like that. So I don't understand in that aspect. And some people might be happy to do that, but I don't know. I'm usually happy with it. It's just I can't do it forever, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Most people can't do this sort of thing forever because they can't live off of it unless they're earning a heap of money off another job that happens to be part-time or casual. It's just they expect you to be able to do things during the week or at really inconvenient times. But yeah, I guess that's all I've got to say. I don't know if you have experienced that. If you have experienced this sort of thing and you have these frustrations, you should comment down below and tell me about them. It's good to talk about it, I guess. If you happen to live in Australia and you do want to join these Facebook pages or want to know more about them, I can talk to you about them. So just also comment down below and I'll get back to you about it. And I think that's pretty much all I want to talk about. There are agencies that you can join. They're usually, especially on Star Now, I haven't joined them any other way. But on Star Now, you can apply. They're usually looking for people at different times of the year. Or you could even just email them and they'll probably ask for your resume or something like that. So yeah, if you have any questions about any of that, just ask me and hopefully I'll be able to answer them for you. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I might touch more on it at a later date, but that will do for today. Okay guys, bye!